See America like you've never seen it before in the style and elegance of a GrandLuxe Rail Journey. Superb service, charming accommodations, and world-class dining. Relive the golden age of rail travel on board the GrandLuxe Express, as seen on the Travel Channel and PBS. If you'd like to receive your very own complimentary 40-page full-color brochure, please call us at 1-877-854-3606, and we'll send you your brochure today. Call within the next 30 minutes, and we'll send you a special coupon for $200 per couple onboard credit to be used on your GrandLuxe Rail Journey. Your informative brochure will be your guide to the exciting regions you can visit on your spectacular 7 to 10-day journey. And when you reserve your vacation of a lifetime, we'll also include information about our $500 early booking savings, good toward any of our itineraries. Imagine seeing our country from on board America's only privately owned premier luxury rail liner. With first-class service, 5-course world-class meals, and charming accommodations.
It was like going to a 5-star hotel, only you were on wheels.
Awe-inspiring excursions, great entertainment, and total luxury.
And I thought the first thing when you came to the train and there was a carpet out in front of you with the whole staff, the GrandLuxe group, welcoming you on the train, I thought, we're in for an experience.
Take the first step toward your GrandLuxe Rail Journey by picking up the phone and calling 1-877-854-3606 for your complimentary 40-page full-color brochure. And be sure to ask for your special $200 onboard credit coupon. We're looking forward to seeing you on board the GrandLuxe Express. Call now to plan your GrandLuxe experience.
Now that you've seen how special it is to be on our train, let's talk about the exciting adventures that we offer each day when you're off of our train.
GrandLuxe Rail Journeys offers exciting adventures year-round to some of the most spectacular destinations in America and now Mexico. You can see so much on a GrandLuxe Rail Journey. For example, on our Rockies Sierras Napa Rail Cruise, you can visit Denver, cross the Rocky Mountains, visit Arches and Canyonlands National Parks, Salt Lake City, the Sierra Nevada Mountains, Sacramento, Napa, and the San Francisco Bay Area. Each day, our cruise by rail offers up a different destination excursion for you to remember forever.
It turned out to be what I would consider, I guess you'd call it a cruise on land. And it was with all the organized stops, destinations. I guess the one thing that made it better than just a standard cruise on water is there was a lot to see as you're going from destination to destination. And then when you got to the destination, such as Napa Valley for us, the options that we had to tour were just extraordinary.
And Canyonlands was the most remarkable place. I never knew anything like that existed in the United States. If I hadn't taken the train trip, I would never have known, because I would never have driven there by myself.
GrandLuxe prides itself on providing the most fascinating tours available, and they're included. Your trip may include a dance demonstration by the indigenous people at the edge of the Copper Canyon in Mexico, a carriage ride through Charleston in the antebellum South, or just a hike through the beautiful meadows to enjoy a day in the fresh air. Perhaps you'd prefer touring Glacier National Park in the vintage red Jammer touring cars. Have a naturalist take you on a guided tour of the south edge of the Grand Canyon. And visit the Grand Tetons, where the buffalo still roam. And if you're lucky, you may see America's largest bird, the California condor, swoop by.
So there was enough choice that you could be as active or as quiet as you choose. So I loved the diversity of choice, and I think everybody was able to have the opportunity that they wanted.
On a GrandLuxe journey, there's a piece of history around every corner.
I think another wonderful aspect of traveling GrandLuxe style is the fact that you're traveling in a piece of history. The train itself comes from back in the late 40s, early 50s, and really the golden age of train travel. it's been beautifully brought back to life by the GrandLuxe experience. One of the staff told us as we were seated in the New York car that car played host to Dean Martin, who stood at the bar and swilled martinis. It was kind of interesting to think that you were traveling with the ghost of Dean Martin as we went through the countryside.
Well, I think my favorite car in the GrandLuxe tour was the New York car, which is the original Eisenhower campaign trail car. And it was beautifully restored, so you had that sense of a past elegance. It was the last car on the train, so it had windows on all sides, and it had warm wood, and it was the cocktail car. So it had a lot going for it.
I loved the observation car when we were going across Donner Pass and through Colorado, because the scenery is so breathtaking, and to be able to be sitting up there with that dome and just the whole world open to you to just appreciate everything about the West, that was really great. And of course the dining cars, I love the feel of the Art Deco and the white linen tablecloths and the big band music. I mean, it was just very romantic, and it sort of took you back in time, and that's when you could feel like you were sort of make-believe in a movie, because sometimes I'd have to pinch myself and say, is this really real? But I'd say those were my favorite cars.
You really felt like you were going back in time and experiencing something that people would have done in the 20s or 30s, traveling by train when train travel was so nice in this country. And it's so nice that GrandLuxe has brought back train travel.
The entire experience just blew me away. It was the most relaxing experience I think I've had in a very long time, because you were taken care of from the time you stepped on the train until you left. Everything about it was first class.
We appreciate your time today, and we hope that this will inspire you to join us on one of our rail journeys.
Everyone has their own favorite memory of what they liked best about their GrandLuxe experience. What would your favorite memory be? Why not take a journey with us and find out?
Should you do it? The answer is yes, you should. Do it at least once in your life.
The journey in itself is a true adventure. And what more can I say? It's got it all.
I don't know how to explain it without just telling someone to go on the trip. You have to have the experience to understand it.
Well, we've been on a number of train trips, and this is not a train trip. It really is an adventure because of the way it's set up.
So you really got to try this land cruise. It's just absolutely extraordinary.
I think that I expected this train to be for old people. I really did. I thought, and you know, I consider myself not being very old, but some people may think.
You're not very old.
But I didn't think I was of the age group that would enjoy a train trip. I really enjoyed this train trip. It completely changed my mind about train travel, and I would do it again. I think everybody needs to take a trip on the GrandLuxe. I just think it was just a fabulous time.
We were expecting a 5-star trip, but this was a 10-star trip. I mean, it was incredible.
See America like you've never seen it before, in the style and elegance of a GrandLuxe Rail Journey. Superb service, charming accommodations, and world-class dining. Relive the golden age of rail travel on board the GrandLuxe Express. Take the first step toward your GrandLuxe Rail Journey by picking up the phone and calling 1-877-854-3606 for your complimentary 40-page full-color brochure. And be sure to ask for your special $200 onboard credit coupon. We're looking forward to seeing you on board the GrandLuxe Express. Call now to plan your GrandLuxe experience.